And Colombia's defense minister Pedro Sanchez says he is offering a record reward for information leading to the capture of a rebel leader known as Marlon. Marlon, whose real name is Ivan Jacob Idrobo Arredondo, is suspected of having ordered Saturday's bomb attack on the Pan American Highway, in which 20 people were killed.
Donald Trump has said King Charles III will be very safe during his state visit to the US, which is due to begin later on Monday. Further security talks took place between the White House and Buckingham Palace after a gunman gained access to an event attended by Trump in Washington, D.C. on Saturday.
And across Somalia, communities are suffering through a deepening hunger crisis, driven from their homes by drought and left waiting for critical humanitarian assistance that has not arrived. September's failed Dare rains mark the latest blow in a relentless climate crisis, destroying livelihoods, killing livestock, and forcing another year of harvest failure.
At least 42 people have been killed in eastern Chad after a dispute between two families over access to water escalated into reprisal attacks. According to Deputy Prime Minister Limane Mahamat, Mahamat confirmed the total killed during a visit on Monday to the village of Igote. It is in Wadi Fira province near the Sudanese border where the violence started on Saturday.
And after expanding into podcasts, audiobooks, video, and even physical books, Spotify on Monday announced its next big category, fitness content. The company is building on its reputation as a hub for energizing playlists for your workout to actually become the home to your workout itself. To do so, Spotify has partnered with a number of established wellness creators and the exercise equipment maker Peloton.
Pakistan has issued a heatwave warning for several parts of the country, which has raised concerns over increased power demand and potential strain on the electricity system. The National Disaster Management Authority has warned that an intense heatwave will affect Sindh, southern Punjab and parts of Balochistan, with conditions expected to persist until May 5.
And Government College University, GCU has announced 3,000 seats for intermediate admissions, including 300 additional seats at its Kalashar Kaku KSK campus for pre-medical, pre-engineering and ICS students. Admissions are open in all major groups, including pre-engineering, pre-medical, general science, computer science, commerce and humanities at the main campus in both morning and afternoon shifts.
The Pakistan Meteorological Department, PMD, has said temperatures in several parts of the country are currently above normal, with mild heatwave conditions expected in the coming days. In a weather update issued by the National Weather Forecasting Center, the department said temperatures in southern regions to 4 degrees Celsius above normal. PMD said a mild heatwave is likely to develop in southern parts of the country from April 29 to May 3.
And Framework has started shipping its new laptop 13 Pro, and early sales data show the Linux variant is selling better than the Windows model. The update was shared by Framework as shipments began this week. According to reports, the new laptop is selling quickly based on Framework's internal metrics.
The Economic Coordination Committee, ECC, on Monday approved a proposal related to the export of donkey meat and hides from the Gwadar donkey slaughterhouse. According to the official statement issued after the ECC meeting, was taken on a summary submitted by the Ministry of National Food Security and Research.
Quetta, a police head constable, was martyred in a terrorist attack on a checkpost in the Haramzai area of Balochistan's Pishin district on Monday. According to police, armed militants on a motorcycle opened fire on a police checkpost using automatic weapons, following which police personnel retaliated. India and New Zealand signed a free trade deal on Monday as they seek to boost exports amid global economic uncertainty made worse by the war in the Middle East. Negotiations over the agreement concluded in December 2025 and will see India gain greater access for a range of products, including engineering goods, machinery and textiles, while also protecting its sensitive dairy sector.
Islamabad, a judicial magistrate on Monday granted post-arrest bail to senior journalist Fakhrul Rahman, who was arrested over the weekend by the National Cyber Crime Investigation Agency, NCCIA, in a case registered under the Prevention of Electronic Crimes Act, PECA. According to an NCCI First Information Report, FER, dated April 20, the journalist was one of 9 accused of spreading false and misleading information against state institutions through the social media platform X.
If the 23rd edition of the FIFA World Cup has become prohibitively expensive, with tickets fetching prices at more than $2, for the final blame dynamic pricing, along with greed, says longtime gaming and sports executive Peter Moore. Dynamic pricing doesn't belong in the World Cup and football, Moore told Al Jazeera in a recent interview from his home in Santa Barbara, California. FIFA says it is in discussions with national football associations to increase prize money for all 48 teams participating in the World Cup, in response to requests by European teams to increase prize money and to assist with costs associated with their participation this summer in the World Cup. The world governing body is set to fulfil those wishes, it said on Sunday.
A report submitted to the Sindh health authorities has revealed that at least 45 critical machines are non-functional at Liaquat University Hospital, severely affecting healthcare services at one of the province's largest tertiary care facilities. The report was prepared following a visit by Fayaz Abbasi and Zainul Abidin Mamon, highlighting major deficiencies impacting patients, particularly those from economically disadvantaged backgrounds.
Traffic authorities in Punjab have begun strict enforcement of road safety laws across the province following the conclusion of a 2-week awareness campaign. The move comes on the directives of Punjab Traffic Police DIG Mohammad Waqas Nazir, who ordered action against violations under a zero-tolerance policy. According to a spokesperson, the awareness drive was carried out across the province, including Lahore, where Rahbar squads and safety camps were set up to educate the public. The State Bank of Pakistan, SBP, on Monday raised its key policy rate to 11.5%. In its meeting today, the Monetary Policy Committee decided to raise the policy rate by 100 basis points to 11.50 PC, with effect from Tuesday, the SBP said in a statement.
And the new musical film about Michael Jackson has stormed the worldwide box office, scoring the highest opening weekend ever for a biopic. The singer's nephew, Jafar Jackson, portrays him in Michael, which has taken 217 meters, L's and 160 meters globally since it opened on Wednesday.
At least 42 people have been killed and 10 injured in fighting between rival ethnic groups in eastern Chad in a conflict that began as a dispute over a water well. Officials say the conflict in Wadi Fira province, initially between 2 families, is said to have escalated into a cycle of reprisal attacks that spread over a wide area, with villages burned down.
And Ukrainian officials say Russian drones have again attacked the southern port city of Odessa, injuring at least 11 people, including 2 children, and damaging homes and important infrastructure. Odessa Governor Oleg Kuiper said the attack affected 3 districts, hitting residential buildings, vehicles and civilian facilities, including a hotel, warehouses and funicular railway. Windows shattered in many buildings and the port area sustained damage.
The race to secure electricity for AI models has reached new heights. Meta has signed an agreement with the startup Overview Energy that could see 1,000 satellites beam infrared light to solar farms that power data centers at night. In 2024, Meta's data centers used more than 18,000 gigawatt hours of electricity, roughly enough to power more than 1.7 million American homes for a year, and its need for compute power is only increasing. The company has committed to building 30 gigawatts of renewable power sources with a focus on industrial-scale solar power plants.
The Balochistan government has announced a major healthcare initiative by declaring the computerized National Identity Card, CNIC, as a Balochistan health card to expand access to medical services across the province. Chief Minister Mir Sarfraz Bugti said the move aims to provide state-of-the-art healthcare facilities to residents, making treatment more accessible and efficient.
And the Punjab government has extended the enforcement of Section 144 across the province for another 30 days, continuing a complete ban on the use of drones in open spaces due to security concerns. According to a Home Department notification, the restriction on outdoor drone usage will remain in effect until May 25. Authorities imposed the extension to maintain public safety, protect sensitive installations, and prevent potential security threats.
Samsung saw a temporary disruption at one of its domestic semiconductor facilities after workers reportedly skipped shifts during a labour protest. Reuters reported chipset production at the site fell by 58% during the disruption, while memory production declined by 18%.
And Punjab Education Minister Rana Sikandar Hayat has responded to reports suggesting that the Friday holiday in schools could be made permanent. Clarifying the government's position, the minister said the Friday holiday will not be made permanent and will be abolished in the coming weeks. He added that the provincial government is in discussion with the federal government regarding its withdrawal. And PTA taxes for importing older and used mobile phones in Pakistan have increased for a few brands, including Samsung, OnePlus, Apple and Google. This is due to the Federal Board of Revenue, FBR, increasing determined import taxes on these phones. We at Pro-Pakistani have calculated the newly increased PTA taxes charged on the Samsung Galaxy S23 series. Below is a comparison between the old taxes updated in January 2026 and today.
Britain's King Charles and Queen Camilla will arrive in the United States later on Monday for a 4-day trip, a tour which has taken on even greater prominence after the White House Correspondents' Dinner shooting and amid acrimony between the close allies. The state visit, by far the most high-profile and consequential of Charles' reign, marks the 250th anniversary of the US Declaration of Independence from British rule and is the first visit to the country by a British monarch for 2 decades. Pakistan and China on Monday signed 3 memoranda of understanding OUs to strengthen bilateral cooperation in water desalination, agricultural technology and the tea industry. President Asif Ali Zardari, who is on a week-long visit to China until May 1, witnessed the signing of the OUs between Pakistani and Chinese entities. The OUs reflect a focused effort to advance practical collaboration in key sectors. Actor Sabina Farouk wants to know if public servants should stop doing their jobs if they don't subscribe to the politics of whoever is in power. Her question was in response to a video of former TV host and newly minted politician Iqrar al-Hassan confronting an immigration officer he claims pointed at him while he was in line at Lahore airport and said, "He'll be ridiculed like Jawad Ahmed." He was referring to the popular singer who launched an unsuccessful stint in electoral politics in 2019.